This is my review after owning this truck for 36,000 miles. It is a 2015 Ram 2500 with the Cummins four-wheel drive. And the only thing I've had added to it, I've had the gooseneck hitch and I've had the running boards, which are just ranch hand, because my daughter was pretty small at the time and it was just easier for her to climb in and out. The reason why I bought this is because I use it because I buy and sell vehicles, tractors, and everything. So I know I can go, anything I go buy, I can move it. So it has plenty of power. Alright, so what we have here is 36,000 miles. I've owned this truck since it was new. I haven't had very many problems with it as far as anything that's broken down, left me stranded on the side of the road, or anything that's of real significance. I have had engine codes come up with, I think it's PE0020 and then 21 while it was under warranty, and they fixed it. They replaced the catalytic converter and everything, but I have not had but one code come up when I had a DEF, warning. So I haven't had issues like that like a lot of other people have, but I have had it where it wants to regen quite a bit after I take it down to the beach and I'm just going around, idling around down the beach. And other than that, it's been a real good truck. It's done everything I've asked of it. It has a lot of power, and where that comes in handy, I bought it originally just because we were going to sell our house and get a big RV, and I needed something that I could pull it around with, and it pulled it just fine. So if you're wanting anything just to pull and you're still going to drive plenty without having anything too heavy, the 2500 is all you need. But it makes it a lot easier to go move a tractor, go buy and sell Jeeps, which is what I do on the side. It makes it a lot easier just pulling this because it's like it's not even back there. One of the main features that I really like about this truck is the fact that it has the four-wheel drive, just the twist knob. I don't have to stop, put it in gear, or put it in four-wheel drive, high or low. So it makes it nice just to be able to have that twist knob. I have had to use that whenever we had all the rain this last year. Then it also has the built-in trailer brakes, which is awesome. That's worked out plenty with the car hauler trailer, worked out with the RV, and it also works out when I use the dump bed trailer to move some rocks onto my property. It has the different settings, light trailer, heavy trailer. I didn't go all out on this truck to get leather or the rear sliding window, but I basically bought it just because it's 3/4 ton and it has a diesel. There's no need to spend an extra 10 grand on crap that is just going to break or that I'm not going to use enough to get 10 grand out of. It's already bad enough this truck costs 40 grand to begin with. So as you know, in the older video on the regen issues, that's the only main problem I had with it, was the fact that if I got a $40,000 truck, which is too much to begin with, much less the people who pay 50, 60, and 70,000 to get some new trucks. Hell, it's just a truck. There's people who don't even buy houses that cost this much, so that tells you about where the market is for all this crap. But that's the biggest gripe I have about this truck, is all trucks just cost too much. It has nothing to do with just this one in particular. Just because I could get it $2,000 cheaper. So money was a factor, whether I bought an F-250 or this Ram 2500. So big difference. And then of course Chevy, their little Duramax, it cost even more. And hell, they all have the same power, so I don't know what the hell you're paying for. I know some people can say this or that, but you got to make sure you keep up on your maintenance. I've at least pulled a trailer 4,500 miles. There's probably a few more miles on there that I've had trailers that don't register, with the brakes and everything, because as you can see, that's how they measure all that. That right there is what the LIO meter, that's what I call it. It always says I average anywhere from 19 to 21 miles a gallon just on regular driving, which equates to about 18 to 19 and a half miles a gallon in real life when you fill up at the pump. When I do run this thing all the way down to the coast, the LIO meter will register 23, 24, which I got about 22 miles a gallon whenever I run straight highway just going down to the coast. When I put a trailer on it, just knowing that it has the trailer on, and then that little bit of drag that it causes, it will cause me to use more diesel exhaust fluid with DEF. So it causes me to use more of that. and then at the same time my miles per gallon go down. Even though I don't have a load on there, it'll usually drop down to about 17-18 miles a gallon. The worst miles a gallon I've had on it was coming back from Oklahoma. I probably got 13.5, 14 miles a gallon, and that's from the pump. So that's the worst I've had, and I had the truck pretty much maxed out because that was about a 10,000 pound unit. It was 100 horse, track steer. So it's a sweet truck. If you're looking to get a newer vehicle, I can't tell you not to buy a Ram. I can't tell you not to buy any of the other ones. You find the best deal that you can work out for yourself, and if you have a way to get anything cheaper, just do what you got to do to get it as cheap as possible. There's no need to pay for extra just because of anything. Use the dealers against each other and work out the best deal you have. Take your time. Don't feel the urge you have to get one today, and then you will save the most money. Most people know that, but there's still a few that don't. You do what you got to do with the internet the way it is now. You can talk to so many people at one time. You don't have to sit down there at one dealership where you got to keep haggling. You either come up with a price that you're both happy on, or you just don't buy it and you go buy something somewhere else. But you don't have to drive down to the dealership. You can get it all done online where you just got to show up, and then you sign the papers, you get it, you may be there 30 minutes, and you get out of there.